Recording.
Ready? Good morning. I'm Nancy Reed, and I would like to share of some of my history here at Bethany. I've always felt that Bethany was part of my DNA because it's been so much a part of my life. As a baby, my parents brought me to church, and if there's a cradle roll in the archives of this church, I know I was on it. I was Nancy Lee Fleming, and I was raised in the church, and I was confirmed in the church, and married in the church, and Frank and I have raised our 6 children here at Bethany, and they likewise have gone through all of those steps, and 4 of them were even married here. It's been a beautiful community in which to raise our family. I'd like to share with you about 2 of the most memorable ministers, and that was, I was 7 years old when Reverend Donald L. Powers came to Bethany, straight out of seminary, so he was very young, and Don led our church for 40 years, all during the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. And the church grew under his leadership. And in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. Did I already say? I'm sorry, repeating myself. And under his leadership, we grew from a small church into 200 to 300 people every Sunday. We had 2 services, one at 8:30 and one at 11 o'clock. And it was wonderful to have that many in church. We had a wonderful choir. We had 30 to 35 people with us every week. And we had wonderful, wonderful leadership in our directors and our organists. Don, like I said, served us for 40 years. And then after Don, we had many ministers in the meantime, but then Reverend Steve Gellert came to us and served us for 24 years. Steve did a wonderful job in the pulpit, and he did a wonderful job in the Sunday school, especially the young adults, and he was a great friend and leader with them. And he, one of his students at that time has followed in his footsteps, and that would be Keith McDevitt, and he's a UCC pastor in a town south of here. Let's see. Steve served us for 24 years and then moved on in his ministry. Frank and I have just had a wonderful experience at Bethany all of our lives long. We have made many, many lifelong friends, and sadly, many of them are gone now. We were blessed to sing in the choir for 40 years and have had the privilege and the honor of serving in many capacities over the years. I'm going to close now and with asking you as our congregation, and looking forward to the future of Bethany, asking you to take time to search your heart and decide how much you can offer Bethany in this service of planning the budget for next year. It's well worth every penny we take in, and we have a church to maintain and programs to maintain. and we feel blessed that we're able to do that. So in closing, I would like to say that every breath I take is for the Lord and for Bethany. Thank you.